What's up, guys? Dennis here. Welcome to Jolly Spot. Today we'll be unpacking this one, the two-player starter set, Avalanche versus Shinra, or the Final Fantasy TCG. So, as you can see by the state of the box, I've had this for a while now, like for a few months. It already got battered, but I hedged on unpacking it because I didn't have any sleeves then. But upon checking, these standard sleeves would be alright for now for the cards. So anyway, the two-player starter set of Avalanche versus Shinra contains a 50-card deck for a 50-card pre-constructed deck for Avalanche and Shinra, and two quick starter guides. So you can find the Final Fantasy TCG in stores like Toy Kingdom, Toys R Us, and in card shops like Neutral Grounds. I'm not sure if Courtside carries them. And then I think some Data Blitz or game line branches carry them, because some video game tech stores carry trading cards as well, like Pokemon, One Piece, and Dragon Ball. So the box is quite simple, and then there's a huge open window here where you can see this, and this one is in a sturdy clamshell. So this one is based on the Final Fantasy remake, as you can see from the art. So here's the quick starter guide. So to be honest, like Flesh and Blood, I haven't played or tried playing Final Fantasy TCG yet. So before I start playing this, I will have to read the instructions, so I'll keep it close by. And as for the Flesh and Blood cards, the ones that I shown in my other video. So I have two Blitz decks, so they're 40-card pre-constructed decks featuring the younger version of the heroes from Flesh and Blood. So well, with that one, I checked, but there's no instructions at all. So I may have to watch the tutorial. Anyway, with MTG and Pokemon cards, I just watched tutorials to learn how to play. I haven't even read any paper instruction manual, so I'll just do it the same with Final Fantasy. But I've kept all the MTG and Pokemon instruction manuals that I got with all the cards that I bought, because in case someone wants to play and learn and they prefer reading. This is a nice card. I really want to get one someday. Anyway, let's start with the Shinra. And hopefully I learned to play this one as well, because I really like Final Fantasy. I've been a fan since I was a kid. But my first Final Fantasy game was my first Square game was Parasite. If I remember, it's Parasite Eve. But and that's the first thing that I ever that's the first Square title that I ever saw. With the first Final Fantasy game that I've played was Final Fantasy 6 and 4. Anyway, oh, oh no. Final Fantasy card smells nice. And I thought it would be glossy, but it has a matte finish here, which is nice. And there's a semi matte finish here as well. So you have Rufus Shinra. So you have a full art version and another one like this. So it's an alternate. I really like the texture of the cards at the back. Member of the Turks. Oh, sorry. So so you have Rude. Oh, okay, so the cards are stuck together. I don't know why. There's no damage to them. And then there's Reno. Oh, see? And then, oh, I see. So you don't only get one art version. So the first few ones that I have are from the remake art style, or yeah. But I think Rude and Reno have been using these art styles ever since Advent Children. So it says here Pictologica, so it could be the version that it came from. Oh, I see. So see, so the Advent Children and the remake are are considered the same because there's no tagline here depicting that it's Advent Children. So these the pictures here are shots from the movie, and it actually has different stats from the other Reno and Road card. Well, effects also different effects. 'Cause- see, and so far the most that I have is 3 copies of a card. So well, I won't assume for now, but oh yeah, it says here. So a playset is 3 copies, like in Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, and you get one for Final Fantasy Tactics. So it's not just focused on one series. So one deck is not focused on one series. Like for this one, this is Form 14. Gotta watch out for the cards. 14. And this is what this art style is from the Mobius Final Fantasy. It's a mobile game. Oh, Kadash. Weird. So Kadaj has 3 copies. Yasuin Lost only has 2. Summoner from Final Fantasy Tactics, Bard from Final Fantasy 3, a Black Mage from Final Fantasy 3, and a bard from 14, and as you can see, there's this could be their class or their type. So back up, and then there's forward. So we'll learn it someday. Oh, cool. Some movies, Final Fantasy VII art style of Hades. Oh, and you get 3 copies of a summon. Okay, so let's put that aside. And then let's proceed with Avalanche. And so, just a fun fact. So, based on what I've heard and read, so the Final Fantasy TCG was already revamped or relaunched, like the one that they did with Final Fantasy 14. But as far as I'm aware, um, it's not really hyped here in the Philippines. But there are big groups from Facebook that play Final Fantasy TCG. But the only shop that I'm aware that's playing Fantasy TCG for now is the one the Neutral Grounds branch in Centris. But so far, all the neutral grounds that I visited, all of them carry Final Fantasy TCG. Anyway, let's proceed now with my boy Cloud. Wedge. Jessie, the best girl, according to a lot, ever since the remake. But I'm loyal. I'm loyal to Tifa. Uh, Vincent, remake art or like Advent Children art. Evoker for Final Fantasy 3. What's with the all stuck together? Final Fantasy 14 Minor. Oh, the classic Final Fantasy 7 art. Or Marlene. Final Fantasy 12. Oh, movies. Final Fantasy 7 art style of the Summon Titan and Tifa with the classic art style. Oh, and then there's Zack or Buddy Zack. Oh, I hope I get a remake art style of Tifa. I really like her redesigned model. Final Fantasy One Warrior. Oh, wow. So here. So this is the Dissidia Final Fantasy art style of Bahamut or Bahamut. Wow, looks awesome. Well, no Tifa, no remake Tifa art style, but at least I have best summon, in my opinion. Or maybe because I like dragons. And just a fun fact though. I'm playing MTG, so initially when I started, I got two planeswalker decks, and then I decided to get a local store precon of a dragon deck, but I didn't really play it at all. And then when my old classmate, my friend from high school, my best friend from high school when I was a kid, so he decided to play MTG, and he got hooked, and I got hooked as well. So in the end, I decided to continue playing the Dragon deck, and then I upgraded it, and I upgraded it, and not to brag, but I haven't lost in my playgroup as of now, as of today. So how many decks were there? Three, four, six, seven. So as far as I'm aware, there's seven or between 7 to 9 different decks, excluding my dragon decks and the starter decks that I have, but I haven't lost to any at all. And sometimes they decide to gang up on me, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, I'm really excited with this one, but I'm not gonna study it and play with it for now because I'm gonna get addicted to it again, and I'm gonna end up buying Cloud Strife, Bahamut, or Tifa cards. So I'm gonna leave them up now. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Goodbye.